Hi friends, Miss K here. So for this video, you are not going to see my face. You are just going to hear my voice so that you can focus on our word ladders for today. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to get a piece of paper and a pencil ready. So if you need to pause this video to get those things, that's okay. Okay, if you are still listening, that means that you have a piece of paper and a pencil. So remember with word ladders, we do these every week in class. We always start at the bottom of the page, although we're usually using whiteboards, but that's okay. For you, we're going to start at the bottom of the page, and then we are going to climb up the ladder as we create our new words. Okay, so remember this week we are practicing the long I sound. And we've learned two new ways to make the long I sound. We can have IE in words like tie. We can also have IGH in words like night. Remember, I, G, and H, they are super glued together and they only make one sound, I. So on the bottom rung of your ladder, I would like you to spell night. And it's up on the screen if you need help. Night. And remember, if I go too fast, you can always pause me. That's okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we need to change for the next rung of our ladder. Ooh, change the beginning sound in night. What is the first sound that we hear in night? N. Good. Okay, so we're going to change that sound to make a word that is the opposite of left. Don't turn left, turn. Go ahead and write that new word and we'll check it to see if you're right. You should have spelled right. So remember, right is one of those words that have more than one meaning. So right like the direction or your right hand, or right could also mean correct. So if you need to fix yours, go ahead and do that. Here we go. See what we're changing next. Change the beginning of right to make a word that means maybe. It's a word that means maybe. So remember, we're keeping the I, G, H, and T. We're just changing that first sound. So that means this is going to be a word that rhymes with right. It's a word that means maybe. You should have spelled might. Might. We might see each other again super soon. Might. Change the beginning of might to make a word that describes what your clothes are like on you when you've grown a lot. So if you've grown a lot, your clothes might be too. You should have spelled tight. Might be too tight. Okay. Remember, you can always pause me if I'm going too fast. Let's move on to the next one. This time we're changing the ending of tight. So we're keeping the T and the I, but we're taking away the G, the H, and the T to make a three-letter word for a piece of clothing that a lot of men wear, and some women wear these too. Three-letter word for a piece of clothing. Someone might wear this if they are going to an important meeting. Some of your grown-ups might wear these to work. You should have spelled tie. So tie is also one of those words that mean more than one thing. It could be a tie that you wear, or it could be an action that you do, like when you tie your shoes. Change the beginning of tie to make a word for a type of dessert. We had this type of dessert at our class Thanksgiving party. We also had this kind of dessert because you made this in centers and then wrote a book about how to make apple. You should have spelled pie. Do you remember making apple pie in your center group? We used the rolling oven. We made it at my tables. Mr. Bloom joined us to make some apple pie. It was so fun. And then we had pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie at Thanksgiving. Change the beginning of pie to make a word for the opposite of truth. This is something that we do not do in our class. We do not do this at home with our grown-ups. It's the opposite of truth. It would be a lie. Did you get that one? All right, we're going into our last one. It's going to be the top rung of our ladder. Let's see what we're changing. Change the ending of lie. So we're going to change that last letter to make a 5-letter word for something you get when you turn on a lamp. So when you turn on the lamp, you are turning on the, go ahead and write it. You should have spelled light. All right, here we go. Good job. So you started with night and you ended with light and you got all the way there in 8 words. Great job, friends. So here's what I would like you to do now. I would like you to start at the bottom of your ladder, and with a grown-up or an older sibling or anyone who's with you, I want you to practice reading those words that you made. That will help you learn how to read words that have IGH and IE, making the I sound. So practice reading those words that you made. If everyone at your house is busy right now, what you can do is you can take a picture of your ladder and you can record yourself reading the words to me on Seesaw, and I'll listen to them too. Have a great day, friends. Keep practicing those IE and IGH words. See you soon.